If you've noticed, this recent Tucker Carlson, Vladimir Putin interview have brought up a lot of questions and a lot of interesting things. Insights such as Putin saying that he would prefer Biden as president of the United States, which makes you think if he's not using reverse psychology. Probably is, because that doesn't make a lot of sense. Both the Obama administration and the Biden administration put a lot of pressure on Ukraine and Russia, where Trump and the Bushes were not nearly as aggressive against Russia. And whether being aggressive against Russia is a good thing or not, that's not the purpose of this video. But what is the purpose of this video is to share with you some insights into the nonverbal communication of Putin during that interview with Tucker Carlson. Let's talk about eye blocking. Eye blocking is something that we do when there's something that we don't like what we're hearing, or we don't like what we heard, or we don't like what we saw, or what we're perceiving about something. So we'll do an eye block. It's very, very common. And we'll notice he does it on numerous occasions during the conversation or the interview with Tucker Carlson. The first one I'd like to point out where he does an eye block is when he says it's easier. In this clip, we'll hear Putin talking about it would be easier, and then it's followed by an eye block, which is a little bit interesting. Now again, remember, he's got an earpiece, he's having the message translated, which delays a little bit the nonverbal communication, and he's thinking about an answer of what he's going to say. So there is a little bit of a lag there between the nonverbal and what's coming out of his mouth. So that's an important thing to keep in mind that I don't know if other experts in communication have pointed out.
It is clear to the whole world what happened, and even American analysts talk about it directly.
Here we'll notice that when Putin is asked about the potential of a nuclear conflict, he takes this big breath of air, and then he exhales, and then he looks down to the left. When we look down, typically, it's either we're experiencing an emotion or we're having an internal dialogue, depending on the person. Now, the way I interpret this is, no, Putin does not want a nuclear conflict. It's not good for Russia, and it's not good for the world, it's not good for anybody else, but it's definitely not good for Russia. So I don't think his objective is an all-out nuclear war. I'm pretty certain about that.
Do you think NATO is worried about this becoming a global war or a nuclear conflict?
At least that's what they're talking about.
We also see this that his tongue touches his lips, which means he's moistening his mouth. His mouth has gone dry. This is a sign of nervousness and discomfort. So that's another sign that he's not exactly keen on the idea of destroying the planet.
At least that's what they're talking about.
Also, we notice his blink rate increases tremendously, which is also a sign of fear, nervousness, or discomfort. When we blink more, it means we're thinking more, and it also typically means that we may be scared or nervous about something.
Thinking people, analysts, those who are engaged in real...
Again, we see Putin's eyes go down to the left, looking down, which could be, again, internal dialogue or an internal emotion when he's asked about attacking Poland. So either he's consulting how he feels about it, or he's talking to himself, having an internal conversation about that.
Can you imagine a scenario where you sent Russian troops to Poland?
Only in one case, if Poland attacks Russia.
Another microexpression we see with Vladimir Putin, where we see a flash of anger across his face, it was when he speaks about the global elite. Now, the global elite is something that he can't control. So it probably creates some frustration for him because he's not able to influence or impact this group of people. So that would make sense, wouldn't it?
It is not about the personality of the leader. It is about the elite's mindset.
If you liked the video, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, or all that kind of stuff. Have a fantastic day, and thanks for watching.